Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the South Carolina Gamecocks Dynasty here on EA Sports College Football 25. As today we return home after 4 straight games on the road, but we got to play Alabama. The Clemson Tide come to town, who sit 4-4 on the season. Hasn't been the best year for Bama, but they're still a very talented team. While we sit 5-4, we just need one more win to be bowl eligible. But it's not going to be easy in these final 3 games. We're trying to get it done here in Columbia at Willie B. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Dynasty Mode content. As it will be, Alabama starting off with the football led by Ty Simpson, the redshirt junior, who got thrusted into the starting job this year after the surprise transfer of Jalen Milroe in the offseason to Texas. But Simpson has played very good so far this season. They start with a 14-yard give on the ground. You're going to see a lot of this man today, Jam Miller, the senior, who gets a first down pickup on his second carry. Next play, it's a little shovel pass outside, and this is a big gain as well, and Alabama's offense looks red hot to begin the day. 22 on the pitch play. Bama trying to go no huddle now after the big pickup as they motion the back out of the backfield. They give it up. No, it's a play fake. Simpson gets it short. It's caught. Bad route by the defender allows this to be a first down. That's Emmanuel already with 2 grabs. But then a false start will hinder that drive as they'll get right guard Tyler Booker, the former 5-star from New Haven, Connecticut. So now 1st and 15, a chance to breathe in the pistol as Miller gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 15 now, motion. They hand it off. This is going to get maybe 5 before Peyton Williams makes the tackle. The big 3rd down here for Alabama. Simpson in the pocket. Escapes and just throws this one away. The Crimson Tide will get 3 on their first possessions. We'll take a look at the Gamecock offense, led by Lenore Sellers and Elick Iomanor and company. We'll see if they can match Alabama today. Starting at their own 25, off play fake. Sellers dumps it short. Here's Braylon McReynolds, who's been a little banged up in practice this week. We'll see how much we see of him today. After a first down short, here's Elick Iomanor, who gets 6. And quickly, Sellers being efficient. Now outside, as that's going to be a first down. 3 straight passes to begin the day is on 1st and 10. They give it to McReynolds. First carry on the ground, and he's going to pick up a gain of about 8. Fights forward for a couple of extra. He checks out here now 2nd and 5. Sellers lying for a screen for McAllister. And McAllister's going to pick up the first down. Good drive here for South Carolina. As now at the 37, Alabama. Sellers in trouble, just gets this one away. It's going to be tough to guard these Bama defenders. A 2nd and 10. Now Howell gets a carry. He's not going to have anywhere to go. But the corner, Jaleel Hurley, hurt on the play. A big 3rd and 9 now. Sellers making some adjustments at the line as Alabama brings pressure. Sellers counters with a throw across the middle. A beautiful pass to Nick Harbor. Big first down there. And it's a red zone trip for South Carolina to begin the day. Now come out a bunch. Sellers again to throw. Looks short. Has Harbor again. It's 2 quick catches for number 8. 2nd and 7, Simon McAllister with a handoff. Nice juke. It's about 4. And it's a 3rd and 3. Sellers makes some adjustments at the line. Goes play fake here. Escapes the pocket. Dumps it short. Elskins has a first down. Very good, smart football by Sellers so far today. Leads to a goal-to-go trip. He escapes the pocket. Looks downfield. He's got Russell in the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks. What a drive for the South Carolina offense as it results in a connection to Tyson Russell. And South Carolina with the lead to end the first quarter 7-3 in favor of the home squad. But Alabama is driving, not one to stay down for long. They have it coming out of the quarter break at goal to go from 2nd and goal from the 5. In the pistol, Simpson motions for a guy to come across. They give the pitch to Kobe Prentice, and he will leap into the end zone for a touchdown. Prentice destroyed us last season in the matchup between these two teams. His first catch today results in a touchdown. So Alabama regains the lead now 10-7. As we'll see if South Carolina can counter right back, as this is going to go nowhere. A loss of 2. Jihad Campbell with the TFL. 3rd and 12 now. Sellers to throw. Steps up. Runs with it himself. Keeps it. Has a first down. Gets out of bounds. So dangerous with his legs. He can convert on those 3rd and longs with running it. 1st and 10. Beautiful strike on the RPO to Nick Harbor, who beats his man. He's being guarded by Damani Jackson, a former 5-star from San Diego, California. Not an easy matchup for Harbor today. After a pickup of 2 from McReynolds, his 7th carry of the day. We go play fake 2nd and 8. Sellers quickly under some pressure, sacked. Tim Keenan, the third, the redshirt senior, gets on the board on the stat sheet. Makes it now 3rd and 18. South Carolina will go empty. Sellers will escape the pocket. Lobs it. Has Brown. A beautiful touch pass over the defender. And Brown races to the 4. Another goal-to-go trip here for South Carolina. The offense has looked very good today as they hand it off to McReynolds, and he won't quite get there. Picks up 2. Second goal now from the gun. McReynolds. It's going to be an RPO. It's a caught touchdown for Russell again. Second time these two have connected today as Russell has really become Sellers' favorite red zone target. He gives the Gamecocks the lead once more. It's 14-10 as we'll kick it back here to Alabama, holding on to our 4-point lead. This one's fielded about the 4. Gets some blocks left side, gets free. Oh, down the sideline. This could be dangerous, and finally tackled at the 32. A great return puts Alabama in prime field position. It's on 1st and 10. Simpson will keep it himself, and he'll pick up 9 on the ground. 2nd and 1, motions out Miller to the side, but he throws it short. This one's caught by Ryan Williams, the former 5-star from Saraland, Alabama. He gets the Crimson Tide goal to go. It's going to be a give to Miller up the middle. He's going to get down at the 3. 2nd goal. This time Simpson wants to keep it himself, and he's going to be stood up. And a big 3rd down ensuing. From the 3, going empty. 5 men in the pattern. Simpson looks left side. He's got his tight end for a touchdown. Ty Lockwood, the redshirt sophomore, gives Alabama the lead right back. And that'll take us now to the 2-minute warning. Crimson Tide leads 17-14, and a big 3rd down upcoming for the Gamecocks. They take the snap. Sellers tries to escape, but he's going to be tacked down from behind. It's going to go for a sack for Keon Keeley. And now we give it back to Alabama with a chance to put even more points up on the board. They got 55 seconds. 1st and 10. That one's knocked away. Good coverage by Robinson. 2nd and 10 now. Simpson, quick pass, right side, caught. This gain of 8. Clock continues to run. Alabama doesn't seem like they're in a hurry here as they go quick again for the left side. Caught again. 1st down by number 24. From their own 47. Now he wants a chunk play, and he gets it. Laying out is Kendrick Law with a great grab. His 3rd of the day. Picks up 21. And Alabama's on fringe field goal territory. Still have 20 seconds as they check this one short for Miller. He picks up 2. Alabama holding on to that final timeout. They only got 8 seconds to go now. With 2nd and 8, this one's incomplete. 7 seconds now. You don't want to take too long on this play. As Simpson looks right side, is caught. They'll burn their final timeouts as Emmanuel Anderson with it. And they'll set up now for a 48-yard field goal for the freshman Brian Mangum, and he nails it right through the middle. Alabama will extend their lead going into the halftime break as we have a good one here in South Carolina. 20-14 your score. Gamecocks offense has had 2 good drives. Other than that, they've been a little bit shaky, while the Alabama, kind of the same thing. They've had some good drives, and they've just outpaced the Gamecocks today. Going into the second half, though, the Gamecocks will start off with the football at their own 24, as Sellers sees a matchup he likes, calls for an audible here, as he throws it short for Elskins. Nice quick completion. Sellers has done a good job today at the line of scrimmage. They've given him some more freedom to kind of change based off what he sees. As on 2nd and 5, he hands off to McReynolds, and the South Alabama transfer will get stuffed after 2. He had a good first half. Hope to keep it up here as he gets involved in the passing game on 3rd down and picks up a first. Sellers has only had like 2 incompletions today. He's been very efficient. Calls his own number now on 1st down, picks up 2 before being wrapped up by King Mack. 2nd and 8. Now they go back to McReynolds. Good patience there. Sets up the 3rd and 4. Bringing Harbor in motion. Sellers looks that way, and a great diving rejection by Damani Jackson forces a punt. And Alabama will get the football for the first time in the second half, up by 6. Jam Miller gets the first play. He's got 7 for 84 today. He's had a very good day on the ground. Motion him out here 1st and 10 as he's going to get, that's not Miller, as that's going to be a big pickup. Out to the 47. Simpson gives it. No, he play fakes to Miller this time. Looks left side short. This one incomplete. Nice defense by Kilgore. 2nd and 10 now. Simpson back to the air. Looks across the middle. He's got Prentice. Only like 2 catches today for 21 yards and a touchdown for Prentice. Been a little bit of a quieter day volume-wise as he averages 106.8 yards per game coming into this one. After a 4-yard carry, it's now 2nd and 6 as they roll Simpson out, but he rolls right into a sack First of the day, it's Jadius Greer, who gets it. They set a big 3rd and 13. Wants a big shot, but is incomplete. Knocked away by Mayo, who's played pretty good these past couple of weeks. So the Gamecocks get the football back, force a punt, but it's going to go backwards. LT Overton gets his second TFL of the day. Now 2nd and 12. Sellers off the play fake, meets Overton again. The former 5-star from Milton, Georgia, records a big sack, and this drive now sits 3rd and 24. Backed up on the goal line. Sellers is just going to try to get a little bit of space. He only gets a yard. And we don't have the best punter, so it sets Alabama up. Pretty good field position at the 23 already of us. They start with a 6-yard carry. 2nd and 4 now. Deep back. They go bootleg, but boot right into Dylan Stewart, our own 5-star from the DMV area, gets a sack. And it's a big 3rd and 12 now. Simpson steps up into pressure going down. That'll end this drive, but Alabama will kick 3 more. So they take a 23-14 lead going into the final quarter. The offense has gone cold here in the second half. We need them to get back up and rolling if we want to stay in this one. Start the quarter, 3rd and inches. Sellers gives it up for McReynolds, who will get it, so the drive will at least stay alive, and we'll get on plus territory. From the 45, Sellers looks short. There's Harbor again. Good burst of speed. He picks up 14 off the catch and run. Going back to the air here, 1st and 10. Sellers drifts to his left. Doesn't like what he sees. He had a Yomanor, but he doesn't throw it. Instead, he's going to keep it, and he's going to pick up 9 with his legs. Good running overall, though. That's only 8 for 23, though, for Sellers, considering he's had a couple of big sacks. 2nd and 1 off the play fake. Dumps it for McReynolds, but great swarm defense from Alabama. Gets to the football. It backs up now 3rd and 3. And McReynolds will just get the first down. Gets a big first one, as you can see. Actually leads all the country in rushing attempts. As Simon McAllister will now check in and get a gain of 6. But McReynolds right back in the ballgame. 2nd and 4. He gets it up the middle. Big run down to the 2. Goal to go for South Carolina. This is just what you need. They try to punch it in with McReynolds, and they do. But it's not going to count. There's holding on the outside. Tyshawn Russell, the culprit. And the touchdown is wiped out. We now have 1st and goal from the 12. Big penalty there. Got our work cut out for us. Try to float it for Harbor. Incomplete. You can't hang on. King Mack breaks it up. 2nd and goal. They just now hand it off to McReynolds, trying to get some of that yardage back, and he gets 7. Now you got to get 3rd and goal from the 5. You'd love a touchdown here. Sellers takes it, rolls to his right. Nobody's on this side of the field. He holds on to it, trying to make something happen, and takes a big sack. So now we're forced to kick 3. It's a 1-score game again, but maybe a missed opportunity. 23-17. Is a nice tackle there by Peyton Williams to get in the backfield. And now it's a big 3rd and 5 for Alabama. Simpson to throw. Looks, has a man wide open down the middle. Busted coverage, leads to 6. 68 yards for Ryan Williams. Oh my goodness. We give up the big play. I think it was cover 3, and I think Nick Emmanuori bit on the outside. And it allows for the 6 to happen, make it 8 off the 2-point conversion. It's now a 14-point lead off a huge play for the Crimson Tide. And now time may be running out for the Gamecocks. Coming up inside 5 minutes, now 2nd and 6. Sellers dumps it short for McReynolds. It's a foot race. He hurdles a defender, but gets put down by Deontay Lawson. Big 3rd and 1. Handoff McAllister. He's not going to get it. It's 4th and inches, though. You have to go for it here. Time is not on your side. You're down by 2. It's a short yardage situation. They'll come to the line. 2 tight ends. They hand it off for McReynolds, and he's blown up in the backfield. Damon Payne gets there, forces a turnover on downs, and now you trail by 14. And Alabama has the football. This one seems like it's going to be GG's, as the Crimson Tide now just looking to run some clock out. After a gain of 3, they go play fake here, and Simpson's going to go down. Nice sack there by Stewart. At least brings 3rd and 12. Chance to get off the field here. They motion out Miller. Simpson to throw. Backs up and just gets it away. So we do force a punt, but we get to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 3. Empty set in the backfield. Sellers looking. Has pressure, just gets it away. And again, we're going to face a big 4th down here from the 34. This could potentially be game. Sellers gets hit, fires, and Russell has it, but gets it knocked free. Another turnover on downs gives Alabama prime field position, and Simpson will ice it here. Breaks the ankles of Stewart and the former 5-star from Martin, Tennessee. will put the dagger in the hearts of the Gamecocks. 38-17 now your score. There is 5 seconds left to go. And in garbage time, South Carolina will end with another touchdown. That's the third of the day for Sellers. But it's garbage time. It's really not going to matter. And Alabama will win this one. A final score here in Columbia, 38-24. As Clemson Tide improved to 5-4, while we dropped to 5-5 on the season. Tough loss here at home. I mean, not really surprising as Ty Simpson gets player of the game. He looked good. He looks ready for this opportunity. I know Alabama struggled this season, but I think going into his senior year, if he stays, Simpson could be a guy who could really lead this team going forward. But I didn't really expect anything different here. I knew Alabama was the superior team. Maybe I thought it'd be a little bit closer. I thought the offense maybe does a little bit more. But overall, I'm not really surprised by the outcome as the Crimson Tide roll to a victory. And we're still looking for that final 6th win to get bowl eligible. And it's not going to come any easier. And the week doesn't end there. We get bad news on the recruiting front. Our top guy we're going after, Colin Hicks, has committed to Auburn. He was a great lineman I think we could have used. He stays in the SEC but goes to Auburn. We also lose out on 4-star halfback Harvey Salam from Palm Coast, Florida. He'll stay in state and go to Miami. And then we get locked out because we drop our championship contender. Deal breaker with this loss. He's locked us out before. We could reopen it, so I'm not going to drop him off, but that kind of hurts. And the biggest one, Carl Saban commits to Wake Forest. We lose an in-state lightning speedster. 98 speed. I wanted that to stay. Big loss. It's been a tough year for us recruiting. We have not recruited well this season. Here's your Heisman look so far. Nico Iamaleava of Tennessee leads the way, followed by Cade Klubnik. Texas Tech gets a big performance from Ko Eakin to get a victory, and West Virginia will lose to UCF, as the Big 12 continues to be a mess, and Nebraska would fall in their game. We'll take a look at all the Week 11 scores. Sam Houston starts off on Wednesday, knocking off UTEP. Tulsa will then beat North Texas. Middle Tennessee State with a win over New Mexico State in the Conference USA, and Kansas State, now the leaders in the Big 12, they knock off Utah. Northern Illinois falls at home to Kent State. Syracuse falls at home to rivals in Boston College. UAB stays in the top 10 now with a big win against Army. And we see Hawaii get a bounce-back win against Wyoming. Georgia takes care of business on the road against Mississippi State. And Jacksonville State, the other Gamecocks, pick up a victory over Kennesaw State. We see Air Force go into Utah State and win by 7. And Louisiana dominates App State at home. Troy gets a big win on the road against Southern Miss. Stanford knocks off Florida State at home, knocks the Seminoles out of the rankings. And then Tar Heels take care of business against Pitt. AAC action, East Carolina over Navy. And then UTSA knocks off Rice. Big game here in the SEC. Florida gets it done on the road against LSU. Big win for the Gators, 36-34. Clemson looks like a pretty solid team. They could sneak into a playoff. They're ranked 14, get a big win against Louisville. Buffalo over Akron. Boise State bounces back. They got a big game next week against Fresno State. Marshall over Georgia Southern. Liberty over Louisiana Tech. And Western Kentucky over FIU in some Conference USA action. Tulane now are in the rankings. They knock off Memphis on the road. UCLA as well knocks off New Mexico. Michigan over Michigan State. The Wolverines back in the top 4. And then Ohio State takes care of business against Wisconsin. That's going to be another big game in a couple of weeks. Oklahoma, who we'll see next week, picks up a victory over Missouri. And Cal doubles up Virginia Tech. A big loss for the Hokies. The Golden Bears might have just stole their spot in the playoff. Cal looking good in the ACC. Virginia over Wake Forest. And then we see Texas Tech. They obliterated BYU. Kansas drops a home matchup against Cincinnati. Been a rough year for the Jayhawks. Oklahoma State over Iowa State as they try to salvage the season. Miami, Ohio over Eastern Michigan. Kentucky over Ole Miss. Washington knocks off Illinois 27-10. Big game here. USC beats the Ducks on the road. Former Pac-12 rivals keeps it in the Big Ten. The Trojans with a big victory over the Ducks could propel USC to the playoff. Auburn blanks Vanderbilt. USF gets a victory over Charlotte. Houston tries to get back after a rough start to the season. They knock off Arizona. Penn State we saw beat Nebraska. They're up to 3 now. And then Temple will double up FAU. Texas A&M takes care of business against Western Michigan at no problem. Rutgers steals one at home against Maryland 28-27. NC State stays at number 1. They knock off Georgia Tech 9-0 now for the Wolfpack. Arkansas State drops at home to Old Dominion, who joins the rankings. Good for ODU. Fresno State over Nevada before their big matchup against Boise State. UCF beats West Virginia. Tennessee destroys Arkansas, and then Louisiana Monroe will knock off Texas State. Here are your players of the week. LT Overton with that one drive against us gets it for national. Not impressive stats, but okay. And then Squirrel White got offensive for the SEC, 6 for 99 and 3 scores in the blowout against the Razorbacks. Here's a look at the updated college football playoff. Oregon was the big follower this week. They only go to 8, though, so not a big drop for them. And then USC will sneak into the top 15. Clemson now at 14, thanks to the loss from Virginia Tech. Couple of teams joining the ranks. Florida with the big win against LSU. Texas Tech back, as well as Tulane and ODU. In terms of the playoff bracket, continues to be a mess. The Big 12 just shooting themselves in the foot. They're now giving the 5th playoff conference winner to Fresno State of the Mountain West, and they got a big matchup this week. Still plenty of time, but an interesting bracket nonetheless. Here's some of the big week games this week. Alabama and Georgia, that's always a big one despite the Crimson Tide struggles this year. Fresno State at the Blue Field of Boise State. That might determine the Mountain West winner. West Virginia looks to get back on track against Texas Tech for the Big 12. And North Carolina hosts our rivals in the Clemson Tigers. Can they do us some help and knock off the Tigs? Next episode, though, we will play home to Oklahoma. Again, another tough matchup down the stretch. We've had a really hard schedule this year. We played Oklahoma close last year and actually got the victory in Norman in our first ever meeting between the two squads. So we'll try to do it at home this year. I do think it's another uphill battle. I don't think it's quite the uphill battle that it was against Alabama. The Sooners are having a down season. They have some injuries, but they still have Jackson Arnold and company. Still going to be another tough matchup to stop their air raid offense. But we do get some help this week. One player we've been missing is Judge Collier, but he's going to be back from his broken collarbone, so we get some help in the secondary right in time for this matchup against a Sooner squad that likes to throw it. So we'll see if we can pick up a win next episode. But thank you guys so much for watching this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Dynasty Mode content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.